But her mom, Emma, stared at the price tag. Her heart sank. She worked 2 jobs, barely managing rent, food, and school fees. Still, she smiled and whispered, "Maybe next time, sweetheart." The next morning, Emma walked into her office, a towering corporate building where she worked as a janitor. Her back ached, her shoes were worn, but she carried her dignity like armor. As she mopped the marble floor, she noticed the CEO, Mr. Harris, stepping out of his car, a man known for being cold and business-obsessed. He stopped suddenly, looking at Emma's daughter, who sat quietly in the corner of the lobby, coloring on a piece of paper while waiting for her mom to finish her shift. The child smiled up at him and said innocently, "Hi, mister. Today's my birthday." Mr. Harris nodded politely. "Happy birthday, young lady." She grinned wider. "Mom said maybe I'll get a Barbie doll today." The CEO froze for a second, then looked at Emma. "I'm sorry," he said curtly, "but I can't give you a Barbie doll for your birthday." Emma's face flushed with embarrassment. She quickly told her daughter to keep coloring and avoided his gaze. Her mind raced. Why would he say that? Why embarrass them like this? The day passed in silence. Emma worked quietly, swallowing her pride, trying not to cry in front of her daughter. That night, as she walked home in the cold, her phone buzzed. A message from her supervisor. "Report to the main office tomorrow morning. The CEO wants to see you." Her heart sank. Was she going to lose her job? The next morning, she walked into Mr. Harris's office, nervous and pale. He stood by the window, holding a small box. Without looking at her, he said softly, "You've been working here for 3 years, never late, never complained." She nodded silently. He turned and handed her the box. Inside was not a Barbie doll, but a key. Confused, she looked up at him. "It's for an apartment," he said. "A safe place for you and your daughter. The lease is paid for a year, and I set up a scholarship fund in your child's name." The tears filled Emma's eyes. "But why did you say you couldn't give her a Barbie?" He smiled faintly, emotion flickering across his face. "Because I didn't want to give her something small when she deserved something much bigger." Emma broke down, covering her face with her hands as tears streamed freely. Her daughter's laughter echoed faintly from the lobby. Innocent, pure, and unaware of the miracle that had just changed their lives. And for the first time in years, Emma didn't feel invisible anymore. Emma couldn't stop crying as she held the small silver key in her trembling hand.